This is Daf Yom Yerushalmi Shevi'is. In the article is another edition where Daf Samachem Rav at the Mishnah Halacha Hey, and in the Vilna that is on Chav Gimel Amud Aleph, also Halacha Hey. So the Mishnah says, "Ein nosnim lo bayar v'lo balon v'lo sapar v'lo sapan." So the Moshe says, "Ein nosnim the Mei Shevi'is," something which has money which has Kusha Shevi'is, and the Kavanaki says Perosh Shevi'is. And it's the same thing because you're using payment and you're paying your obligation with either the Perosh Shevi'is or the Demei Shevi'is, and you can't be Perechov with the Demei Shevi'is or Perosh Shevi'is. So Lo Levayar said Pnei Moshe, Lo Lechov Boros, somebody who digs ditches, Lo Yitain Lo Shiaspik Lo Mayim Lechol Tashmisho. You can't give him water. So you can't give him money to pay for all the water he needs for this purpose. El dafka im hu no say lo shiaspik lo mishum ma'iknei lishtos. You can water in order to drink. K'tani seifa no se buy lishtos. To drink is fine. That's not considered to be porei chova. It's not considered to be paying. It's considered to be just supplying his food needs. Lo balon. The balon is the person who heats up the bathhouses. Lo sapar. Sapar is a barber. Lo sapan, and a sapan is a sailor who's going to take your cargo, or you. Avol noisil bayar lishtos, but you can give it to the bayar in order to provide him water to drink. And told him, give us a gift. It's only when you give them a schar you can't do it, but you give us a gift, that's fine, not a problem. Okay, it says more time Rabbi Yossi, af le mevayer. Even for a mevayer, somebody who brings water to you, a water carrier. Speaks of Moshe, the water carrier. So that is, so you can't give it to the person who brings you water. Rabbi Yossi seems to contradict himself. Tamanu Aimer, there he said, it says here, ein, but we take it out. I'm not sure who does take it out. Does it name Moshe? Tamanu Oimer, Tosefta the Goris Hasam, Perishis and looking at my Melech, and looking at my Melech. I mean, the Moshe. Vino the Rami, the Rabbi Yossi, Bachrais Rabbi Yossi, the Tosefta. Shas Levikan El Dibre Tanakama Tosefta, Kamo V'chule. That happens a lot in Yerushalmi. The only part of Tosefta is not relevant with a V'chule as a V'chule and V'chule, the part which is relevant. V'hacho Amar Hachein. I mean, Yossi Af Lo Lemebayah. So in the Tosefta, he says that Perosh Shevi'is you can use in order to purchase water and salt, but here it says you can't give it to a water carrier to bring you water. So what is it? So Talmud Omer, and so Pnei Moshe obviously takes it out. De facto, the word ain. Lochim and my melech. You can use the Demei Shevi'is to purchase water and salt. Here it says you can't give it to the water carrier. Rabbi Yossi said, Rabbi Yossi the Amora, speaking about Rabbi Yossi the Tana, Ma plige, what's the machlokes? In other words, in Tosefta is machlokes Rabbanan and Rabbi Yossi. Ma plige b'tashmisho, when he's bringing water for his needs. No, Ma plige is, no, sorry. Ma plige, it's different than it usually is here. No, Ma plige here means what's the difference between the two Rabbi Yossis, which is not the normal usage of that term. So, B'shel Tashmisha, to bring water for either his animals, in Tosefta, he's allowing you to bring water for the animals or his fields. Abu B'Shisia, that's a machlokes, and Rabbi Yossi says in the you can only buy with them mayim. You can buy mayim with melach, and not for yourself, but um, not for your tashmish. And here, the Mevayer is bringing mayim melech for his tashmish, not for him, for his fields or for his animals. But for drinking, Yossi here in the Bryson, which is quoted, it's moida that you can give a water carrier the Pear Shevi'is or the Mei Shevi'is in order to pay for water with which you're going to drink. The Tanakama in the Tosefta asks even to pay for drinking water. Okay, and Mantana, and who is the Tana Avon Nosil Ba'er Lishtos, who says that having Mantana Avon Nosil Ba'er Lishtos, who's the one who's matir to give to the Bayor to bring water to drink? Rabbi Yossi. It's Rabbi in the Talmud says Rabbi Yossi, but it's really a question. And Rabbi Yossi said Divra Koli. So Rabbi Yossi the Amora says, no, we'll work out according to everybody. Kanlo Adam, Kanlo Behema. Our mission is talking about for bringing for a human being to drink, and that everybody's matzah. That's Tosefta, I'm sorry. Seven's talking about where everybody is, where the Mavayas bring the water in order for you to drink, and then you're allowed to pay with Peir Shevi'is, or the Mei Shevi'is. And the seventh is talking about for bringing it to an animal. And Tanakama answers it for bringing it for an animal, and Rabbi Yossi's or the fields. Rabbi Yossi's matir. And Rabbi Yossi, according to this, sorry, he's Yossi's matir only for an animal, not for a sodos. Before he said he was also for sodos, no, it's only for the animals. He's Rabbi Yossi matir, and Rabbanan disagree with that. They hold even for the animals it's not mutter. The Kavanoki says that it's possible to say that Tanakama also agrees with that. The kind of the Brisa here. Well, we don't have a Tanakama Brisa. The hidden Tanakama in our Brisa. Brisa Tana Rabbi Yossi Mer Af Lola Mevayer. So this Tanakama. All right, well, I'm not sure that's important for us to get into. Okay, so but I should say there is a significant difference between the Kavanaki and the Pnei Moshe. The Kavanaki says the Mevayer is here is the same thing as the buyer in the Mishnah, and evidently if you're giving he's bringing you the water, whereas in the Pnei Moshe says it's different than the Mishnah, which sounds more correct. That the Mevayer in the Gemara is somebody who's bringing you the water as opposed to somebody who's digging a bore. Okay, in any event, Tanya, we learned. Mayon Shavnei Ir. Mayon Shavnei Ir. Hein Macherim. If you have a spring which belongs to people of a certain city, they and others. In other words, people in the city want to use it, and other people want to use it. Hein Kami Lacherim. It's in their city. They take precedence. Acher behemton. Other people from elsewhere ubehemton, and the animals of the people live in the city. Acher kami levehemton. People from the other city come before the animals of the people in the city. If it's a question of the laundry of the residents and for the drinking water of the other people, their kvisa, their laundry of the people, the residents takes precedence also in Bavli, takes precedence over the water for drinking of the other town. And here the Kavanoki adds, I guess from the Tosefta. It goes out saying the laundry of the residents and the laundry of other towns, the laundry of the residents comes first. Who says that laundry is on a level with Chaya Nefesh? So Rabbi Yossi, the Tanya, we learned Ein Nosni Mehem Lo L'Mishav Lo L'Kvisa. You can't use Perush Shevi'is not to soak flax, which I guess used to soak in Shemitah wine, and not for Kvisa, not for laundry. And why do we know they used to wash things in wine? Which would be Shemitah wine, because it says Kibesh Bayayin Levusho. Here years ago that that's Rabbi Heinemann in Baltimore. If wearing burgundy clothes falls in the Isser of wearing red, which is not supposed to wear red clothing, and he said no, because we see Kibesh Bayayin Levusho. So you're allowed to wash your clothing in wine, so wine color must be okay. Rabbi Yossi is matir b'kvisa because he holds it's Chaya Nefesh. So that's what. So this brayso is going like Rabbi Yossi. B'chavish that's Rabbi Yossi. Rabbi Yossi seems to contradict himself. Tamar ein rechitza Chaya Nefesh. He says in a Mishnah in the Dorim. Im erchat, beginning of the 11th parak. Im erchatz, im lo erchatz. If we're going to wash or not wash, Rabbi Yossi ein elu nidrei inu nefesh. Chitza not inu nefesh. And here, l'kol mar hakvisa Chaya Nefesh. It says laundry is Chaya Nefesh. How to reconcile this? Rabbi Manuel said, Adam megago b'chitza. A person who pushes off doing washing. A person doesn't necessarily wash himself. But the person can't live with dirty clothes. And if he wears them, in the Dorim, the Gemara says that he wears dirty clothes, brings it to Shimum, which is Timhon, Lev, and Shigaon. And that's Sarkonis Nefashos. I would assume that the clothing, if you don't wash them, they get all sorts of germs, which probably are very. That's what I wrote here. That's how Kamanoki many years ago. Because without laundry, I don't know when I wrote this, his garments would be full of chaydakim, would be full of germs. Okay? So at least I'm thinking consistently over the years. So the Gemara says, Yehuda ish chutzi, avad tamirarta tlasin yomin. He, for some reason, he's hidden in a cave for 30 days. Boy, the maker holiday tama. So he wanted to understand, and he hid in the cave for 30 days because he wanted to understand this. He was being ma'ayin for 30 days, focusing on this shiloh. Not 30 days, tlasin yomin, 3 days. Sorry, 3 days. Boy, the maker holiday tama. How do we know that the life of the city where the spring is takes precedence of the life of another city? It isn't just random that they have a spring there. So evidently the 3 days didn't work. So he came right in front of Rabbi Yisrael to ask him. Amalei said, "Hey Avisa, where were you?" Amalei said, "Avdis to me, I was in a cave for 3 days. Boy, make a holiday time. I want to understand the reason for this halacha. How do we know that the life of this city comes before the life of the other city?" Correlate Rabbi Vardimus Bray. So Rabbi Yosef have to call Rabbi Vardimus the son, and he said to him, it says here, different yourselves here. It says Avorudimus. Okay, Amalei said, "I'll give him a time. Respond to this. Give me an answer." How do you know this? Amalei Tiena Harima Eile Ish Umigrashei Saviv. That's what he will say. This is it's a pasuk, obviously by Yoshua Chav Aleph Mem. No Torah or Shalom in the. Oh, there it is. Tiena Harim Ha'ela Ir Migoshes Yosef Ken Chol Harim Ha'ela. So we darshan just like we have by Sota Al Tikri Hinki El Hinki Hinoki Al Tikri Hinoki El Hinoki. So too, it's like Chayena. Tiyena is like the Chayena. Ear over ear. Each city sustains itself. Va'achar kach Migoshes will sell. Afterwards, the fields and outlying areas around it. So, now Yitzchak Chavta said, "Man garlach, who called, uh, who caused you not to be able to figure that out? That you didn't know this pasuk? Lo yolaftim chavrach. You didn't learn chebrusa. You went into his bindings, and we know that you people can become wiser by learning chebrusa. You should have come and ask in the first place, and found out it's going and sitting on your own doesn't necessarily bring the desired result. It says in the, I read the Gersa in the Kavanaki, it says lo yalafta. I see the article is the lo palta. But uh, that also means lo yalafta. No difference. The Gra changed the Gersa from palta to pil palta. In talk of learning with your friends. And that brings us to Halacha Vav and Samach Vav and Rav. So we will stop here for today.